Traveling the Philippines and getting lost in the mountains is quite possible, as I proved on a recent trip. And if you're going to rent a vehicle, an automobile, a motorbike, a scooter, whatever, um, and even if you have a mapping, Google Maps or Maps.me, the various mapping situations can be inaccurate as well, as what I found out. In fact, I was using Google Maps on this, and my phone actually overheated, said it had to turn off. So I thought, I'll just follow the main road. That'll take me there, no problems. Surely there will be signs directing me if I have to make any major turns off the what appears to be the main road. Anyway, got down here a ways, and I was pretty certain I was going the right way, but there were three girls walking up the road, and I decided to stop and ask them, just take a little break anyway, and they said, "No, sir, you're going the wrong direction. You need to turn around, go back that way." And I talked to them for a while, and they convinced me. Reluctantly, I turned around, went back the other way, all the way back to the wholesale market area up not so far from Osmeña Peak area. And I asked people there, and they said, "No, sir, you're going the wrong direction. You need to turn around and go back the other direction." And so I did. I thought, well, someplace I missed a turnoff, and I didn't see any signs going each direction. Didn't see any signs, at least none that I saw. And I still don't think there were any signs there. But it's not too difficult to get lost up here. There are roads that go off in several different directions. A couple of them were marked such and such farm, avocado farm this way, melon farm this way. Didn't direct me off the main road anyway. There is construction, some heavy construction, pretty rough area, and I'll put a link to that video at the end of this video I put up previously, and the very, very rough, dangerous road going up and down it. I actually laid the bike over coming back up that hill a few days later when I was headed back to Cebu City. So if you're going to take a trip, make sure you're fueled up and make sure you have some cash in case you need to pay for repairs or fuel along the way. Jumping over to Google Maps here, I started up here in the upper right-hand corner, Cebu City area, and I went down. Most people cut across at Car there, and I've done that many times, and I decided I wanted to see some different sights and possibly get out of a lot of the rough traffic. There are a couple other roads going across. I went all the way down to Dalaguete, down here, the fruit basket of Cebu. They grow a lot of vegetables down in that area, up in the mountains. And so I cut across there. It took me 3 hours to get from Cebu City down to Dalaguete because of all the construction and slow traffic. And then pretty much you start up the mountain as soon as you come out of the town of Dalaguete. You come out of there, and my plan was to head over to Badian, town of Badian, then up to Moalboal. Anyway, this gives me two options, and neither of which I took. It has you going up kind of to the top of the mountain top area, and then taking either a left or a right. And somewhere along in there, basically I went straight down towards Badian, which is kind of up in the upper left-hand corner up there. And not sure exactly where. They don't show the road, perhaps because it is still some heavy construction going on there. Maybe they don't include it yet, but I had originally saw it on maybe Maps.me, and it showed it, and it pointed out that there's a construction zone in there. And didn't really tell me anything else, how bad it was, if it was going to delay me quite a bit. I did have to stop at one point in time and wait for 30 minutes for the road work to finish a little bit, the big gravel trucks to do what they were doing, and open the road back up. Back to the ride. Anyway, it was right about here that yeah, I talked to those girls. And they said, "Sir, you need to turn around." So reluctantly, that's what I did. And as I went back, I did find the turnoff. I had seen a turn that went up a steep mountain grade on the way over here, and I thought, well, that doesn't look like a road. There are no signs there, no signs saying where it goes or anything. So I guess people that travel this road know the roads, know which one to take. The average tourist like myself, not so. I was actually meeting someone, my girlfriend. She didn't want to ride on the bike with me, and very uncomfortable for her, she says. And she took a bus to Moalboal. I took the motorbike, and she got there probably an hour or more before I did. But when you're traveling with somebody, or here was the turn. Here was the turn going up a kind of steeper grade. And when you're traveling with somebody else, then you're tied in with a schedule, kind of what you're going to do, where, if you're going to meet someplace. And if I was by myself, I would have taken time. I would have mounted those Osmeña Point. Tallest point in Cebu is just in this area. I would have taken some time and hiked to a couple peaks up here. Anyway, see you next time.